Okay, we are back on the first gen refurb today. I went and got some supplies yesterday. I got more sanding discs, got paint, primer, and we're gonna pull the bed out here into the middle of the garage so that I can get around it a little easier. I'm gonna pull off these fenders back here. I'm gonna pull off the tailgate, all of the lights and markers. So this is where we're leaving off. I did all of this the other night with a couple 80 grit sanding discs. Got to this point, I did pick up some 60 grit, so we're gonna take that one step further and knock down that paint right to bare metal. Pull off the fenders, pull off the tail lights, and get everything prepped and ready. Taking a quick break here. I got this side, except for that bottom piece, all taken down with 60. Still gotta do the other side. We're getting there. Okay, I got both the fenders off. This was the beauty about how I wired everything up when I redid all of that. You can watch that video here, or maybe here, I don't know. But anyways, one harness disconnects both of those side markers, pull that fender off, no problem. Same deal with this fender. I've got one wiring harness, connects to the main harness. My taillight harness right here for the passenger side, taillight harness right there for the driver's side. And then I've got this splitter that connects the bed lights, which I'll show you in a second, this side marker light, and the tail light to the main harness. And then here's my tailgate. I did have to pull off the actual connector to get it through over on the actual box through this section right here. The connector was just a little bit too wide to get through there. But other than that, I'm really happy with how the harness all pulled apart and came out of the box. So we're getting there. Couple more things to touch up. Inside of the box, we got to do all of that trim around there. Got to do this down here, the bottom little pieces all along the box, and then we're pretty much ready to paint. I'm not going to touch the inside of the box because I'm going to bed line that, but I do want all of this to be nice and painted up. This top rail is a lot more dented being the driver's side than this passenger side. I'll show you that real quick. You can see by taking it down to the metal, every little imperfection, right? So not many dents. There's some right there, a low spot. There must have been a capper or something on this truck at one point. Not much. This side's really good considering the age. And then this side, there's dent, 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 dent. Some low spots there, some small dents, big dent back here, another one. So obviously being the driver's side, this is where people throw everything across, and shows a little bit more on this side, but not a big deal. So we're gonna get that sanded down, like I said, finish her all up. Okay, tailgate is stripped. Gotta pull that badge off there, Centurion, and finish sanding the bottom piece. I'm not gonna worry too much about this inner because that gets covered up. I will sand all this. Whatever they undercoated this truck with seems to have bled through everywhere. It's kind of a pain, but we'll sand some of that down. That Dodge badge comes up to about there, and then there's a red plastic piece that covers all this up, but I'll make it all nice and pretty. I will clean this up, but I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time sanding a part that gets covered. So we'll sand along the bottom, get all that nice and pretty. Tuck those wire pieces in there for the lights, and yeah, tailgate should be almost there. Okay, full transparency on my wiring job. One thing that I did screw up on is I didn't have the connectors like I have on the tailgate over there. So what I ended up doing was just butt connecting these right to the actual prongs. So unfortunately, to take them out of the fenders, I have to cut them, and then I'm gonna have to re-splice them later on. So is what it is. I just wanted to hop on here for a quick second and share the progress. So been sanding for like the last 3 days, finally getting close. I still got to do the bottoms of the box here on this driver's side. That's pretty much it. I've got the whole passenger side pretty much completed. I got the tailgate almost there. Fenders are ready to go. I stripped everything down today. I was hoping in the morning that I was going to be able to get primer sprayed. I still have a bit of sanding to do. Obviously, I've gone through all these discs. You can see that. Got to be close to 100 discs. But anyways, we're making progress. It's slow. I want to make sure this is done right, so I'm trying not to rush it, although I am trying to do this as quick as I can at the same time, of course. So might not look like there's been much progress, but we are chipping away at it. The fenders are done around the inside of the fender wells. This whole upper side is done. Like I said, just got to do that lower quarter. Front here, I'm gonna clean that up a bit, but otherwise you're not really gonna see this. That's about as far as I'm gonna go with this, other than cleaning up that black over there, and then we're gonna spray this. The top of the bed sides are all done. Top of this main piece right here is all done, and the inside of it. I'm gonna get the bed sprayed with bed liner, so you're not gonna see any of that garbage paint flaking off or anything like that. It's all gonna be nicely bed lined, so I'm not focusing on this at all, really. This side, 100% done along the inside of the fender well. Fenders are pretty much ready to go. I've got the tailgate all pulled apart. I've got all my wiring harness and lights out of everything. Tailgate's sitting over there. Only thing I have to do is sand along that bottom there. Everything else is pretty much good to go. So yeah, we're making progress. It's slow. I do want to do this right, and I want the truck to look good. Whether I do end up patinaing it or anything like that, I'm not sure. We'll see how the paint job, of course, turns out, but we're about a day away, I would say, of just final touch-ups sanding-wise, and then wiping everything down. The garage is filthy. There's about an inch of dust on everything in here. There's basically footprints in the sand on the floor. So it'll be nice to get this thing finally finished, the sanding portion of everything, get everything in here cleaned up, and then finally spray. I'm gonna have to get more propane for the heat in here. But yeah, we're almost there. One more day, I think. And then we'll get this thing sprayed and back on the truck and start reassembly, which I'm really looking forward to. A lot of the fender bolts were missing. A lot of the screws that were being used are just miscellaneous screws. So I want to put everything back together the right way, and then it's all good. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for another one. Leave your comments down below what you think. I'm planning on painting the whole thing white. I know some people were on the two-tone train, but I'm thinking white's gonna look really good with this truck. So let me know your thoughts below. What would you have painted it? Did I need to go right down to bare metal? Probably not. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. I'm gonna be doing a GoPro giveaway for anybody subscribed to this YouTube channel and my Instagram at Brady Designs. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching another one. We'll talk to you later. Peace.